Hello, I'm Samantha Chambers, and in this video I'm going to read a series of drama, The Dream, by Michelle P. Chambers. Michelle P. Chambers is currently revising one of her previously released stories, Old Wounds and Forever Afters. We are mother and daughter, and we have set up our company, SaMi Independent Media, as a creative outlet for our work. One of the branches of SaMi Independent Media is SaMi Independent Books, and in the near future, Michelle P. Chambers will republish her book Old Wounds and Forever Afters under SaMi Independent Books. But in the meantime, we hope that you enjoyed these short stories. It's true. I know it's true, yet when I recount my story to others, I usually get blank expressions of disbelief or bemused smirks quickly followed by, "Yeah, right." But the light had been so real. Tangible blue-white light, bright and intense light that permeated my senses with a surprising warmth and softness. And though I felt as if I still slept, I was in fact wide awake. A sense of familiarity too filled me, and I was instantly aware of a presence, a comfortable, soothing presence. I remember wondering if it was my mother who had come into my bedroom, but then quickly dismissed the thought when I felt the sheets of my bed had been smoothed and tucked about me. My mother had never done that, yet I was still not afraid. Then the briefest kiss on my cheek and the faintest whisper, "Goodbye." The rest of that night I slept deeply, and for the first time in a long while, untroubled. The next morning, not quite unconvinced it had not been my mother in my room, I asked her if she had. She replied no. And it was at that moment the telephone rang. My grandmother had been ill for some time apparently. The fact that we lived in another country seemed reason enough for family members to keep this information from us. Therefore, it came as quite a shock to learn of her death on the telephone. We grieved and we were angry. Yet, when my mother told me how she had dreamt of her own mother coming to visit her, bringing her tea and whispering goodbye, we both knew my grandmother had found a way to come to us, to see us that one last time before she died. I think it was from then on the relationship between my mother and I, which hadn't been great, began to improve. And yes, I do accredit the change to my grandmother and our dreams. Thank you very much for watching this video. If you enjoyed it, then please like and subscribe, and don't forget to check out a series of drama, The Tragedy, and a series of drama, The Imposter. See you next time. Bye!